Hi, I'm Joseph Andrews, the artist, developer, and everything else for my game Party Guns. Party Guns is a competitive strategy multiplayer game that can be played with anywhere from 2 to 8 players. Each game of Party Guns only takes about 5 to 10 minutes, and the strengths of the game lie in the fact that it's exciting, dynamic, and every game is different. The first hook of Party Guns is that everybody takes each turn at the same time, so you don't know what anybody's going to do until they do it. The second hook to Party Guns is that there are 40 different types of guns. That means with only 4 players, that's over 91,000 different combinations. That gives the game an enormous amount of dynamic replayability value. To start the game, the guns go in the center of the play area, the ammo on the left, and the stat cards on the right. Then, each player gets 3 hearts, and each player gets 4 shields. Once you've got those laid out, you're ready to start the game. As you can see, I'm set up, and here are my hearts and my shields. Now, on a turn, there are 3 actions I can take. The first action is the reload action. When I take the reload action, I take an ammo from the center and put it down next to me. The next action I can take is the shoot action. When I take the shoot action, I put an ammo back, and whoever I point it at loses 1 heart, like this. The final action I can take is the shield action. When I take the shield action, I lose 1 shield. And if somebody shot me, I don't lose a heart, because I shielded. It's important to remember that everybody takes their action at the same time, so think about what you're going to do and what your opponents are going to do before you do it. Now, let's go look at a couple of example rounds on how the game is played. As you can see here, my players and I all took the reload action. Therefore, if the round started like this and we all took the reload action, then we would all gain 1 ammo card from the ammo pile in the center. Now here's what the next round looks like. I take the shoot action targeting Tom, Tom takes the shoot action targeting Charlie, and Charlie takes the shield action. In the last round, everybody ended with 1 ammo, so in this round, everybody started with 1. I shot Tom, so I put my ammo back into the center pile, and since Tom didn't shield, he lost 1 heart. Tom shot Charlie, so he put his ammo back in the center pile, but since Charlie shielded, he only lost a shield, not a heart. It's important to remember that Charlie would have lost his shield even if Tom didn't shoot him, because Charlie shielded. At the end, Charlie was left with his ammo card, which was good for Charlie. Lose all your shields, you can no longer take the shield action. And when you lose all your hearts, you lose the game. The last person standing with hearts left wins the game. Now that we've seen how to win and lose the basic mechanics of the game, I want to get to my favorite part, the guns. As was said before, there are over 40 different types of guns, including 5 of my favorites that I've shown here. Each gun can either dramatically or subtly alter the way that each player plays the game. The slime gun's special attribute prevents another player from taking actions during the next round, which essentially makes them lose their turn. But there's also a fire gun, which destroys other people's shields on hit, a force field gun that lets you start with extra shields at the beginning of the game, an arrow gun that lets you do more damage and start with an extra heart but costs more ammo to shoot, a teleporter gun that lets you make other players leave the game for 2 rounds, which can be either good or bad, a med gun that lets you restore your own hearts, an evil gun that lets you steal others' hearts, a sniper gun that lets you kill 1 player in a single hit but takes a lot of ammo to shoot, a love gun that lets you form temporary alliances with other players by force, and double guns that lets you shoot more than 1 player. Now before we go into some actual gameplay, I want to introduce you to one more mechanic. They're called stat cards. Stat cards are used to augment and keep track of guns' abilities. For instance, the stuck card that goes with the slime gun, the raccoon card that goes with the raccoon gun, and the mini missiles that go with the missile gun. Now that we've gone through the basic mechanics, but before we see some actual footage of the game, I want to show you some of the coolest and my favorite abilities and guns in Party Guns. We're going to start with the reflector gun. The reflector gun replaces all of your shields with these reflector shields, and when an opponent hits a reflector shield, their shot bounces back and hits them. That means that sometimes you can get an opponent to knock themselves out of the game. My next favorite is the grenade gun. When you hit somebody with the grenade gun, it gives them this grenade timer, which ticks slowly with each round. When it gets to the boom, they have to choose whether to lose a heart or a shield, and it works great with a reflector gun, because if you shoot a reflector shield with your grenade gun, you get the grenade. My next favorite is the dragon gun. The dragon gun gives you 2 powerful wealth cards that you can expend throughout the game to buy either a heart or a shield. Finally, definitely the wackiest gun is the raccoon gun. The raccoon gun, when you use it, goes away and is replaced by another random gun from the pile. But it leaves behind a raccoon. The raccoon shifts from player to player throughout the game, making them unable to take actions when it lands on them. The raccoon causes lots of hysteria and creates easy targets. Finally, I want to show you the weather gun. The weather gun is a little complicated. When you shoot somebody with the weather gun, it costs a lot of ammo, but you get to pull a card from the weather deck. These cards from the weather deck can do amazing things, like lightning, which makes everybody but you lose 1 heart. All of them have various AoE effects that dramatically shift the course of the game. Now, that's not all the mechanics in the game, but I'm really excited and we don't have a lot of time, so let's jump in and watch some people play party guns. In this upcoming game, we've got Haley on the left with the shotgun that allows her to take 2 ammo per reload, but starts her out with only 2 shields, and Julie on the right with the musket gun, which takes 2 ammo to shoot, but if she hits a player who's reloading, she kills them instantly. Here's a group of playtesters from last weekend playing one of their first games. You can see on the left, Haley takes 2 bullets instead of 1 during the reload because of her gun, the shotgun. In this next round, Haley shoots Julie across the table from her, and Julie disappointedly loses a heart. Adam used a shield, but nobody shot him. Adam is understandably upset. In this next round, Adam gets a little more upset when he is simultaneously shot by both Haley and Julie. Haley's gun only makes him lose 1 heart, but Julie has the musket gun, so, because he's caught when he's reloaded, he loses all 3 hearts. This knocks Adam right out of the game, and here you can see him solemnly turning over his hearts to show that he's lost. In this next round, Julie and Haley prepare to go one-on-one after Adam's death, and they start with Haley shooting Julie and Julie confidently shielding. A few rounds later, Haley has spent most of her ammo against Julie's shields, but she still manages to block Julie's next shot, a big punishment for Julie's slow to reload, 2 bullets to shoot musket gun. However, a few turns later, Haley still hasn't managed to kill Julie, and Julie has managed to reload her musket. Haley, out of shields because of the low number provided by her shotgun, succumbs to Julie's insta-kill power. After being knocked out first last game, Haddam looks to make a comeback and is equipped with the powerful reflector gun. Things look good for him in the beginning when he predicts accurately that Haley and Julie will shoot each other and reloads, therefore not wasting a shield. A little bit later, and Haddam and Haley are still going strong. Julie, however, has managed to lose another heart. When everybody shoots, Haley makes the mistake of shooting directly into Haddam's reflector shield, which she then realizes makes her lose a heart, not him. Therefore, she uses the nimble escape power on her grapple gun to leave the game for 2 turns after hitting another player, leaving Haddam and Julie to duke it out alone, and Haley in safety. Taking advantage of Haley's absence, both Julie and Haddam reload, Julie taking advantage of the unlimited ammo capacity given by her machine gun. Then, Haddam shoots at Julie, and Julie effectively blocks it. Not much has happened by the time Haley re-enters the game. The next round starts with Haley coming back into the game and being immediately shot and killed by Julie, whereas Haddam once again accurately predicts that he will not be shot and takes the opportunity to reload. Then, with only Haddam and Julie left, Julie shoots directly into Haddam's reflector shield, which bounces back, hits Julie, and ends the game in Haddam's favor. Haddam had finally won a game, and we are including his victory dance footage just for your entertainment. It's lovely. It's also a lot.
Yes, number 1.
While that was only 2 demo games, I've had the wonderful opportunity to playtest this game over and over again with friends and family. What follows is a compilation of my favorite moments from those playtests.
You can't shoot. You can't shoot because you got the piece card. That's it. Okay, and it's the first winner.
That was good.
Okay, thank you. I need to announce. Why the hell did you get that gun again?
Should I do the shit?
I did.
Then why didn't you get a bullet?
Should I do the shit motion over dead? Oh, you already did.
That's a different deck. That's a different deck.
Just keep counting, man.
Pew! Alright, everyone gets damaged because of shot mom.
Ready? Shoot or block. Ready? I win. Why didn't you shoot? I'm dead. Thanks! Because I've been trying with you! Ah!
This game has been quite a journey. From 8th grade, where we printed it out on little pieces of paper and taped them to Magic the Gathering cards and played with it that way, until now when I'm printing out demo decks and I've probably play tested it with dozens of people. Dozens of people that I'd like to take the opportunity to thank right now here. I think I'm excited because it's finally ready, and I can't wait to show it this fall, hopefully at Boston Indie Fig, and we've got a Kickstarter coming up in the summer, and thank you so much for your consideration. Have a good day.